Welcome back to ConfusedGenius. When last we left this fort, we had been finishing up a water feature, and that seems to be flowing okay. We're getting mist on multiple levels. One thing I did notice was that we filled up our cistern area very quickly. So before I begin working on magma, I just shut off the water here, and we're going to put a quick pressure valve right here. So let's let this play a minute. And what we're going to do is we're going to remove this piece of wall here. So let somebody come up here and do that. And what we want to do is dig out right here. We're going to come dig that out. And now we're going to put another piece of wall back right where that was. No, right here. What that does is whenever water moves at a diagonal, it loses all water pressure. So while all the water back here is at actually both river pressure as well as being dropped down, so it has a higher pressure, this will make it so it's a lower pressure. The other thing we're going to do so we can get in here and do a little more service is we're actually going to install a door. Let's see if we have any doors made up right now. We do. So once they put that in there, good, we can now forbid that. That will not let water through. And we can now pull the lever. Someone will come. This is draining out. That's good. So now instead of this being 777s, you're really only getting, it's hit, this is 87 quick, and then we're losing pressure here. So it's flowing down a little slower. I don't want this to back up and start flooding our production area. So that should add just a little extra protection there, making the water have to go at these angles. But we now see mist flowing everywhere, so that's good news. Let's see if we can find someone who's seen the waterfall yet. Well, we'll catch them real soon. But happiness continues to rise here. Pretty much everyone is happy in the base now. And for a new base with not much amenities, we are doing pretty good about this. So, water feature's done. They're cleaning up the amphitheater, so that's great news. Let's step down and talk about our production floor. So, as you remember, we channeled out some holes here where I want to put some magma forges, magma smelters, glass, etc. So we've got this, and down here we have channeled out room for the magma to flow. But we need to get the magma from over here. So what we want to do is we're going to channel up one, or excuse me, north one, and then we want to make stairs from here past here up to here, which I'm calling my utility level, right? So we have a level that no one lives on that we can use to move magma around. And once they've done that, I want to go, how far are we close here? Okay. I want to go one down. And let's do a 2 down here so I have some room for some things. And here's where I'm going to start to build the hallway that's going to carry the magma. So this will be a source for a lot of different projects we're going to have going on. Because I think also we should plan on having the ability to force invaders, or let's just say guests we don't like, to have to walk through some areas that we can flood with magma quickly. So I want to make a plan to have that magma ready. But first we'll start running this hallway, and then I'm going to show you how to tap this. So let's fast forward a little in time and get this dug out. So one thing as we're digging out this hallway you want to pay attention to is that I get over nearby the magma. I then want to step up one level, and we're going to channel this area out here. Do not dig into this wall yet. Okay? We're going to channel out this level. So this is going to be a 2-level high area that drops down into the hallway that I want the magma in. Once that's channeled out, I'm going to show you how to safely tap this volcano without killing any of your dwarves. If you don't care about your dwarves, that's fine. But if you want to do it without injuring any of them, and if you want to have a larger access to magma, this is one of the ways we can do this. So we finished digging out the tunnel, and as you can see, this area is channeled out now, one level above. I've left the ramps that are naturally done when you dug down. You're going to need these ramps. What we want to do now is we're going to build a bridge right here. We're going to connect it to a lever, seal off this tunnel. Then from underneath, because they have access to this ramp, they're going to mine out this, not channel it out, mine it out. They can, from below 1Z level, can actually remove the material on this level without being injured. The lava will then flow onto the bridge here, stop at whatever wall we build here. When we throw the switch to remove the bridge, the lava falls down and flows down this path. Now, once we do that, we will not have access to any of this area anymore. So we also want to build a few more bridges to cut off the flow of magma so we can tap off successfully. So that's why we need a tap right here. And we probably want to make a draining tap, which we can run up to the top of the map as needed as well. In fact, I'm going to start working on that now while we build the bridges. Alright, so a little time jump there. We're digging out this hallway, which will be a nice drainage hallway. Then all the way to the end of the map. And what we want to do is first smooth the end. So we'll let them get to that. And while they're working on that, we want to build the bridge here. Now when you build the bridge, you got to make sure you use a magma-safe material. So I asked the dwarves to make some blocks out of a magma-safe stone. We also want the bridge to disappear. So we are going to click this option over here, which makes the bridge just disappear. Build it here, and let's see if they built any of my blocks yet for me. Not yet. I asked them to make it out of this material here. I could grab a couple stones, but it'll take them forever to haul that down. So we'll just wait a few more minutes for them to finish making those. See if there's anyone working on this here. Yep, that's what they're working on now. So as soon as we get those blocks made up, we'll go and get that done. I've also asked to install several switches, or levers. And now that I've done that, I can actually go up to here, and let's make a tiny bridge. Bridge. We're going to put it right here, and we now have some blocks. Good. Make that one there. Make this one right over here. Construction. Bridge. Like that. Out of the blocks. And one more right here. Make that out of the blocks as well. Okay, so they're going to make a couple of those. Those will be our valves. And is this smooth yet? So this is smooth now. So what we can do is we can now ask them to carve some fortifications in. Fortifications on the edge of the map will allow a fluid to drain out. So if we need to empty this access tunnel, we can do that with this. And we'll probably want to do that later on after we have figured out all of this and want to make some better traps. We can now empty out the access part and use this as kind of like an electric bus of sorts. A bus bar. Good. One fortification. One bridge is done. Suspended. Resume. Someone's probably walking over and they were unhappy. Alright, and this one's done too. Good. So let's go up here. Excuse me, down here. Let's click on each of these, rename. So this one is going to be Magma Forges. Okay, and this one we're going to link to this bridge right here. This one is going to be Drain magma source. And we're going to link that one right here. And finally, if I have enough here, this one is going to be fill magma source. Right there. So we're going to get those all linked up. And then we'll have one more thing we probably want to do, and that's to build a couple fortifications right here to slow down the entrance of any beasties. So let's go to fortifications, and we will make them right there. Make those out of those blocks as well. This doesn't stop everything. Bars are better, but I don't know if I have the metal right now, and I can replace them later on. But it will generally deter a lot of creatures from moving through. When I've put up fortifications, I haven't had too many problems. Okay, fortifications are up. This appears to be linked. Fortifications there. We are still moving some stone. But I should be able to... Oh, now I can build this. Let's go to construction, wall, right here. Throw one more block in there. Watch them come on down. Build that sucker. Carrying the block. Perfect. So let's see if this still works. In theory, there's no way they can access this except for this ramp here. I can now say mine and mine out these 3 blocks. Let's go. I can't. I shouldn't have built this. Alright, you know, mistakes are made. We'll take that down. Get that down. Now, see, they can mine that out. He is safe. Everything is safe. This area is now full of magma, though. Magma 7 of 7. So now I can rebuild this wall, or excuse me, fortification. Block. So as soon as we throw that switch to fill, it'll start dumping magma in here. So we don't want to do that until everyone here is clear. I'm letting them kind of grab the last stone. We are looking pretty good. Now I think, I haven't tried this yet, we can build the magma furnaces. Magma smelter. Where's all my stone? The stone's right there. We can build them. They just won't go live until they get enough magma underneath them. But let's build 2 magma smelters. So we are moving along. Moving along. Those are built. Currently inoperable, though. So you can't add a task because they are inoperable. They're not lit up. Alright, let's do this. I'm no longer caring about these items. We're just going to lock those, and I don't even want to see them. Now they're gone. Look at that. Okay, nice clean hallway. Let's do this. I want to pull this lever and pull this lever. Let's get everything sealed up. As soon as I see these pop up, those are now sealed. We can now fill up our source. As soon as somebody comes along, there he goes. And there we go. The magma is now flowing. We have safe access to abundant magma. And once that fills up, we can fill up our forge. But I'll let this build up pressure first, and then we will see what we can do. Let me pause it here. We'll do a time jump and get this sucker filled up. So as they say, best laid plans. But what I've done is, when I was looking at how my magma could flow, along with the cavern that we discovered, it'd be hard for me to, not impossible, but I didn't want to bring the magma all the way down here, which is where I thought about putting some of my magma kilns. So I'll leave this area for the cold industry, and I expanded this a little bit just to make sure I have places to put all of the different magma-powered items that I want. So let's put some of those workshops down now. And that actually gives me a little more room for one more smelter here, because melting stuff is pretty valuable later on, especially as you have invaders who kindly bring you some of their equipment. But we can put down furnaces. Now I want to do some glass. Oh, wrong kind. Gotta go to workshop, furnace, magma glass. Workshop, furnace, magma glass. We'll put down a couple glass. I love glass stuff. I think glass is the way to go for everything that you can. If you can make out of glass, especially with a magma filter, you can make infinite items. I want a magma kiln back here. Workshops, furnaces, magma kiln. Let's do one more of those. And then finally, we can go to magma forges. I think I have one anvil, so I'll have to make another anvil. But that's all built up now. We have got a good bit of pressure. And the elves are here. Not quite ready to throw them into the magma yet. So I think we can probably start filling up the forges. Pull the lever. We should see magma start flowing down. This right here, yep, there it goes. Flowing pretty quick. These are just about ready. They need 4. Once they have 4, they can light up and be serviceable. There it goes. See? Now it's serviceable. Let this all get in. Once I have enough in here, I can cut off the magma flow. I don't need to let it flow the whole time. And I don't want to leave it open. That should do it. Let's pull the lever. That'll stop that. We now have 4 to 5. Each one of these is now fully operational. We have magma forges, people. We have magma forges. Send someone right now to make green glass cage. They grab some sand that we brought with us. We'll have new cages. And you can start processing all the coal that we brought with us, which we will use to make steel. So, that's how we get the magma forges up and running. if we want, we can cut off the source now. There's no real reason to keep this flowing. Well, I'll probably let this get the 7 of 7s. No, there's no reason to. So, go down here. We no longer need this. We can pull the lever. This is locked off and safe. We won't get any magma critters. That's now closed off. Nothing else will enter here now, and this will just be. So, we will stop there for today. This is ConfusedGenius. We now have magma power. Have a great day.